guys, I'm so excited to shoot this video, and this is a video response, so that's the reason why you don't see anything on the shelf right now. So a lot of my subscribers ask me how do they go about setting up a shelf. So this is it. I'm going to try and give you some ideas on how to set up a very beginners Montessori inspired shelf at home for younger toddlers. Okay, so the first thing that you need to focus on is the space. Okay, so we really have a very small house. We do not have a separate playroom for Ritvik, so we have set up the shelf in our living room, which is just next to our TV trolley. Okay, so you can set up your shelf in a playroom if you have one, or wherever, whichever corner you think works for you. Now this works for me because it's closer to my kitchen, it's closer to my dining area, so that way I can keep a watch on Ritvik when he is doing his activities. So that's number one, space. Second thing I think is the shelf per se. So you can pick up IKEA shelves, you can pick up you get beautiful Montessori shelves online, so you can check out the web shops. You can even go to your local furniture marts. I did not really have a budget, very frankly, for a Montessori shelf, so this is what I did. The first thing I did is, this is our TV trolley, and I removed the doors and converted it into his shelf. Okay, so it's like a hack. Okay, so you don't really have to spend anything, and it is so perfect because it is at their level. And the second one, which is our main shelf, is actually Ritvik's old baby wardrobe, and it used to have an outer cloth covering, and I just removed it and adjusted it according to his height. And I started these shelf activities when he was like about 13 months old, and he was like just beginning to stand on his own, started to walk. So even at that stage, he was able to very conveniently reach the three shelves. So that's very important. When you buy a shelf, make sure that it is at the child's level. Okay, so space, shelves. The third thing is you need containers or trays to keep the activities. Okay, so these are the activities that I'm going to show you, but first let's talk about the trays. Okay, so according to Montessori philosophy, everything has to have a home, and so do their activities. Okay, so it's best if you contain the activities in a tray. It can be a wooden tray, you can get these kind of plastic trays, you can get kitchen trays, you can even use baskets. Okay, so you can make do with a lot of things. You don't really need to have a very high budget. Okay, you can do a lot of DIY stuff at home and create a beautiful Montessori shelf for your toddler. So once you have a space, you have a shelf to go, you need to plan for activities, and I'm going to try and focus on activities which you can do for your child anywhere between the age of say 12 months to 2 years. Okay, but obviously you'll have to custom make your activities depending on your child's interest level, focus and understanding. Okay, so you'll probably need to tweak it, but I'm just going to give you some ideas here. Okay, so the first thing is I would start with something like a practical life. Okay, so you can label the trays if you wish to. So if you look up on the Montessori concept, the activities are categorized in various different categories. So you have practical life, you have math, you have language, you have sensorial. So you can label the trays if you want to. Okay, so in practical life, I would start with dry pouring and then go on to wet pouring activities like transferring water from one container to other. Okay, so this I would do with probably your 12-month-old or a 13-month-old baby. Okay, because I would give Ritvik cereals to just transfer from one bowl to other, so that way even if he would want to eat it, that was safe. So don't give anything which is going to be a choking hazard. Okay, so they can transfer with their hands, they can use the spoon to transfer. So I am a big fan of such practical life activities. They are not going to do this day one, they would probably create a mess, but just go with the flow, see how they respond to an activity, and then take it ahead from there. Okay, so I would do a practical life activity. Okay, then the second one that I reckon is something as basic as this. Okay, this is a language activity. So lay out two cards in front of your child. Okay, say an apple and a banana, and you show them how to do it. So this is an apple. Where will it go? Will it go here? No, it will go here. This is a banana. Where will it go? Will it go here? No, it will go here. Then ask your child to do it. Probably a 15 or 16-month-old would be able to do something like this, but again, it really depends on your child. So give it a shot, give it a shot and see how they react and how they respond to such activities. Now, when they're comfortable doing such activities, you can give them actual toy fruits or even real fruits to match. Okay, so the apple goes here, the banana goes here. Okay, so such kind of activities are so good to develop their language skills. You can do same thing with different animals, different birds, okay, different vegetables. Then on the second shelf, I would put something, like a puzzle, a wooden puzzle, or something very sensorial. Okay, so my best bet would be a chunky wooden puzzle like this one of Melissa and Doug, which I totally love. And what Ritvik used to do is he used to just remove the pieces from the slot, and that's what we used to do for almost a month. Then very slowly and gradually we started talking about their names, and then he used to actually match the pictures and put them in the right spot. Okay, so you can this is Melissa and Doug, and I know it's expensive. You can try and find other chunky wooden puzzles on Amazon. You have brands like Little Genius, Kilo Fun. So do look up on that. You get loads and loads of varieties. Then the second thing I would put up is a stacking ring. Okay, and I think this is such an intriguing puzzle. Okay, I think kids love to see such vibrant colors. And what I would do for a younger toddler is just remove the first ring, because that's going to be very small and you don't want it to be a choking hazard. Okay, so yeah, one puzzle, one stacking ring, and the last shelf can be something like your books. Okay, very basic books. I wouldn't even keep a number book. I'm just giving you examples, but you can keep some basic board books. Okay, and a coloring pad with some crayons or even pencils. If your baby is still putting everything in the mouth, I would not even give them this. You could even just you get special toddler colors, you can use those. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And then set up a mat. Encourage your child to pick up one tray at a time. Okay, take the tray down, show him or her how to do an activity, and just be a guiding force. Okay, all that we have to do is give them an environment where they can self-learn and explore. Okay, it's going to be a play-based learning. So very likely they would just drop this all over the mat. That's okay, either way they are learning. But what you could do is, like, I get this question asked a lot, that what if my child does not like an activity? That's okay, you can just keep it away and bring it out, say the next day or after a week or something, and try it out again. Okay, so yeah, that's about it, guys. If you have any other questions, please drop them in the comment box below. I would be so happy to answer them. Thank you so much. Bye.